Brr, 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 brr. Hey, party people. Welcome back to another episode of Late to This Party podcast. I'm your host, Michelle.
I'm your co-host, Naisha.
Where we watch, we scroll. Maybe we doom scroll a little and we spill all the deets of the week so that way you don't have to be late to this party, aka the pop culture party.
Yep. So what's going on?
Anyway, so this week we're going to talk about Pokemon Go.
Oh.
Daylight savings.
Oh.
Bison, Yellowstone.
Okay.
And lastly, House of the Dragon, episode 4.
Oh, right.
Spoilers. Alright, so...
Pokemon Go. I haven't heard Pokemon Go in a fat minute.
Well, actually, some of my coworkers are really into Pokemon Go.
Yeah, I know some of your friends are big on it as well.
Yeah, so they'll literally go during lunch and they'll be like, oh, are you going to go to the gym? Are you going to join the gym and, do this and this? I'm like, what gym? Oh, you play because they're playing Pokemon Go. Okay,
Gotcha.
Got it. Only 26 thing for me, I fear. But this is the 10-year anniversary of Pokemon Go.
10-year anniversary?
Yes.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
No.
Me neither.
I remember being in, high school, was it, or college?
It was college.
I don't remember.
I remember because I knew it was going to come out before it did because I saw it on Twitter. I was not late to this party either at the time. I was very up to date.
Yeah.
And so I remember the first night of it being out, I was walking around my neighborhood, in the pitch black. And I was like, oh my God, I caught something. And I looked around. I was like, no one's playing this game but me. And then a week later, it was literally everywhere. And I remember working at Disney and people would walk into each other because they were so into playing the game.
Yeah.
That they weren't paying attention. But yeah, it's a 10-year anniversary. I'm going to take you back to Japan. When I went to Japan, every Pokemon store had a different statue or display.
Yes.
Which display do you think was the coolest display?
I don't remember, to be honest.
All right.
Can we have some pictures of that time?
I'm just going to show you the actual picture. What is missing?
The Mewtwo.
Mewtwo is missing. So last week, they got rid of the Mewtwo from I think it's the Shibuya Pokemon Center.
Okay.
And everyone's like, oh my God, where's Mewtwo? Where is he? What is he? So it's actually part of an event that they did for the Pokemon 10-year anniversary.
Pokemon Go.
I'm sorry, yeah, Pokemon Go, not Pokemon.
Yes.
Pokemon Go 10-year anniversary. So what happened was Mewtwo was gone. Everyone was like, where is Mewtwo?
Okay.
And then in Times Square, they did an event where they basically took over Times Square.
Here in New York?
In New York City.
Okay.
Yeah, in Times Square in New York City. They kind of closed it off and you were able to capture it's called a Hundo Mewtwo, which basically means that it has perfect stats. But it wasn't just a Mewtwo. It was a Mewtwo. It was a Mega Mewtwo X and Y.
Okay.
Whatever that means. So that happened. So that was part of the 10-year anniversary, and Mewtwo showed up on the screen. Everyone was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!" A lot of people are actually really upset by it.
Why?
A lot of people are upset by it because, okay, let's say you're playing Pokemon Go and you've been an avid user for 10 years. There really wasn't that much press about it. So it's if I lived in New York City, I wouldn't have known that happened.
Right.
I've been playing the game for how many years and y'all didn't know. And also it was that a lot of influencers or creators got the invite and no one else was invited. So only the influencers and people that were invited got to get the Hundo Mewtwo X and Y. So a lot of people are really upset because they're like, well, I've been playing Pokemon Go for years. I love Pokemon. And I didn't even know this was happening. It would have been great if I could have known, or I could also have the opportunity to get this Hundo Mewtwo. So a lot of people thought it was very out of touch to all the users because everyone's like, well, we feel collaboration as just normal trainers, quote unquote. So, but it does seem like the Mega Mewtwo X and Y will be available for everyone. starting July 11th, according to this website called Polygon. But they're not going to be hundos, so they can just have like normal stats. They're not going to have perfect stats.
And available as in like you could walk around your neighborhood and find it sort of thing?
I don't know. I was reading online that Pokemon, that's another thing. Pokemon is like encouraging people to buy like these packs. So it's like, okay, all these influencers got it for free, and now you expect me to buy a pack, and it's not even going to be a hundo Mewtwo. So a lot of people are really upset and hurt by it.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I get it.
So that's what happened with Pokemon Go. But it's a 10-year anniversary, which is crazy.
Okay.
Next on the list, daylight savings.
Yep.
So I feel like this happens literally every year, where it's like the House passed a bill saying that we don't need to move our clocks anymore. And then daylight savings actually, like, we have to fall back an hour. And it's just like, I thought it passed. It's like, oh, no, it passed in the House, but now it needs to go here. And actually, it got rejected. So again, it's happening again, where it passed in the House, and now it needs to go to the Senate. And they think after that, the president needs to sign it. But if that's the case, then we wouldn't have to fall back an hour.
Okay.
Wouldn't that be great? To not come home and it be, for me to come home and not to be dark out at 5 p.m.?
Listen, I'll believe it when I see it.
Right.
Because how you mentioned, this is a bill that just gets promoted every so often, every other year or something, and I have yet to not have to rewind my clock or push it forward or whatever the case is. So I will believe it when I see it. So yeah.
Well, actually, the funny thing is, I was looking this up for the podcast because I was just in general curious, because right now we are in daylight savings, and when we fall an hour back, that's actually standard time. So standard time is when the sun is actually at the highest point for noon, which is what it's supposed to be. And standard time, like the fall back, that's the normal time. Like, this is a different time right now.
I think this is the right time.
I agree with you. I 100% agree with you.
Whatever happens in December time.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what's going on over there.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. But so there was a bill to make that time, the fall back, the permanent go forward. And I don't know who did that. They're crazy.
Listen, I don't care what bill gets passed.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't want to change my time. Why can we not be at the same time that, like, why are we one of the only nations that does this? Are we the only nations that does this?
No, there's some European nations that do it too.
Well, they got to get rid of it too. Like, there's literal studies showing that this causes insane amounts of stress on the human body across the board.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we doing this? I mean, of course, let's just make them, weaker or whatever if we want to get into the conspiracies of it. But it's really just pointless. Like, I get, now I don't have to take my kid, to the bus stop when it's dark. Little kid will learn. Get a flashlight. I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Like, get a vest or something. They're reflective now. They'll be cool. Glow in the dark. I don't know. That could be a whole market.
That's funny that you say that, because I was reading online that was apparently in the 1970s there was a bill in January that was passed to make daylight savings permanent, so they wouldn't have to change the clocks, and people hated it so much that they rebuked it in October of that same year, because at 9 a.m. it was still dark, so kids were still having to go to school. Reflective stuff wasn't as common as it is now. There wasn't Amazon for you to get it the same day. And it caused a lot of confusion. So they actually ended it in October. So it was only available for 10 months because people hated it that much.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest benefit is that, the kids kids are able to go to the bus stop without having to, I don't know.
Use a flashlight.
I mean, I wouldn't say that I went to the bus stop when it was dark, but it was kind of...
It was very dark
dusk.
For me.
It was kind of dusk. Like, the sun was kind of coming up, It was, I wouldn't say it's pitch dark, but it was dark. It was dark.
I would say for me it was pretty dark, because I remember having to be at the bus stop around 5:50, I think, or 6.
Yeah.
So it was pretty early.
Yeah, I mean, I see no issue in this. Like, I think that a few kids can learn character, and at the same time, we could save a lot of people from insane amounts of stress.
Yeah.
So in my book, that's a win-win. But I will believe it when I see it.
Okay. Next thing is the bison, the attack from Yellowstone. So guys, if you see a wild animal that's especially bigger than you and that has horns on it, stay away. Like, I showed you the video, right?
Yes.
So we saw the video of it's 2 people taking pictures, and they're a good distance away. They are a good distance away. Like, I think I've been actually that close to a bison before and been like, oh wow, a bison. But the bison, I guess, didn't like that they were taking its photo without permission, even though it's a public park. And the bison started chasing the 65-year-old grandfather and unfortunately flung him into the air. And it says here it flipped 8 feet into the air by a bull.
Let me just say, there was a moment in the video where the bull was kind of stuck between this tree. He was like trying to figure out how he could get past this tree because the tree was like, I guess in his line, like away from his line of sight or something. And the grandfather was, several feet away, but he stood there hesitantly trying to figure out if to go to left, right, or whatever. I don't understand why he didn't just just run.
He's 65 years old.
Well, he's running already. Just like what, like, you want to see 66? Like if he's 65, you want to see 66? You gotta go. Yeah. So like, I think there was a moment in the video with the adrenaline, I'm sure that was pumping through his body, that he could have easily tried to continue to run rather than be in shock or like hesitate and like wait to see what this charging animal was going to do. So I feel like there was a gap of safety that he could have probably gotten far enough where the bull might have like, I don't know, like
there's no way,
or not the bull, but the bison.
There's no way, because a bison can reach 35 to 40 miles per hour max speed.
That's fine.
There's no way.
He was already weaving through the forest and stuff, which was his huge best advantage he had, because the buffalo or whatever was bison wasn't able to like maneuver well between the trees. So he could have just zigzagged in between the brush of the trees or something and gotten away instead of just sitting there or standing there, looking at the beast that's trying to like charge at him.
Yeah.
There was a moment, I'm just saying, there was a moment of like maybe 2-3 seconds. It wasn't that big of a amount, but those 2-3 seconds could have literally saved him from being flung up into the air. I mean, is he even okay?
He suffered a broken femur in 4 places near his hip. A nearby photographer and bystander successfully hazed the bison away, and park emergency medical personnel quickly transported him to a hospital in Bozeman, Montana. He underwent a successful surgery and is currently recovering.
Well, I'm happy that he's recovering.
Yes.
I mean, he's obviously not okay, but he gets to see 66.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, it says here you should maintain a distance of at least 25 yards or 23 meters from bison at all times.
Oh, then I would say that was not 25 yards then.
I don't know.
Yeah, I just think of a football field, and that was not 25 yards. It's the only thing I could think of that is measured in yards.
I'm like, okay, a yard is 3 feet. And if it's 25 yards, 25 times 3 is 75 feet. So if I'm 5.5 feet, and then I start, how many of me is that? Like, how many me's is that?
I just think of a football field and the yard lines.
Okay. All right, next topic, House of the Dragon, episode 4, season 3, spoilers incoming. Do we think that Damon's dragon, I think his name is Caraxes, was cursing at Sheep Stealer?
When?
when Caraxes brought Damon to the cave, and he's like, "Hey, something's amiss," and Damon was like, "No, we're leaving," and Caraxes was like, "No, we're going to this random cave."
I don't know. I wouldn't say that they were cursing. I don't know. I just think of them like dogs, you know.
I think of them as cats.
I don't know. Dogs, cats.
Because I've seen a lot of videos of people making fun of them, like Caraxes is like, "Oh, hey sheep stealer, you ugly motherfucker," and he's like, and then sheep stealer's like, "Oh, look at your neck," and it's just like slur, 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 and like they're cursing at each other, like, "You dumbass." I just think it's funny. It's just like, do you remember that TikTok? Someone like, "Hey, what's your name?" And he says his name. "Well, F you that name." I forget the name.
Oh, okay.
So there's a bunch of jokes of that.
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I do like their chirps noises.
I did too. It's so cute.
Yeah.
But like when that was happening, Caraxes wasn't listening to Damon. What did he think he was going to do, slapping a dragon with his glove?
I don't know. I mean, like, he's old. I feel like he was taught in the old Valerian ways. So...
Like, he's like, listen to me. Like, what do you think you're going to do? He also hit the saddle. So it was just like a noise thing. Shut up.
I don't know. I think at that point, it just shows, like, their connection with each other.
Yeah, I was actually very surprised that happened because I see a lot of tweets talking about how Caraxes and Damon, they have a really great, amazing connection, and that a lot of times Damon doesn't even have to say anything because Caraxes already knows what he's thinking.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, like, Caraxes smelled his daughter and was like, "Hey, your daughter's over here," or if it was Sheep Stealer. Because some people are like, okay, what if Moon Dancer, who is Damon's other daughter's dragon, came back to the cave where, like, the what's it called? The valet parking, as I like to call it, for the dragons, the drive-by. Moon Dancer came back and was like, "Hey, there's this ugly dragon that really needs Invisalign or braces because he has this huge underbite, and the girl's sister was riding him." And Caraxes was like, "Oh, really?" Like, I wonder if the two dragons spoke to each other and they're like,
a gossip.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That'd
be cool.
That would be cool. So I'm waiting for... They keep emphasizing the smell. I think the guy's name is Ormond Hightower. He's very sensitive to smells.
Yeah.
I promise you, I feel like the dragon is just going to take a big poop in whatever town they're in.
Maybe.
I feel like that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to push him out.
Or like a smell bomb or something.
Something.
I don't know.
Something.
But yeah, they've definitely been putting a lot of emphasis on his scent.
Yeah.
So.
That guy's fucking crazy.
Yeah, but you gotta be a little crazy. So to be that powerful, you have to be crazy.
I mean, he's going to try to be more powerful because now, I think his name's Darren, the other boy, the fourth child of Alicent and King Viserys. Yeah. He wants him to be king now. He's like, "Hey, Aegon's dead. Aemon, no one knows where Aemon is. You're next in line.
Yeah.
You're under me."
Yeah.
Also, the kid is going to be Link in the Legend of Zelda live action movie.
Oh, he would make a good Link.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see him as Link in the show.
I could see that.
Yeah.
He has a good
face.
Yeah, for him.
Like an elf kind of face.
Yeah, and he's got the piercing, what are they, blue eyes or something like that? Yeah. I think he would be perfect. I mean, he'll need blonde hair. Yeah. But I mean, that's easy.
Yeah, it's easy. I mean, they did it to the other kid.
They did it to the other kid.
Which is so disrespectful, because why did you paint his hair blonde if his hair is actually brown?
Well, because they
thought they were that stupid.
They are that stupid. They still took the kid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but they've never met the fourth child.
No, they didn't.
So they never knew he was not white, he didn't have white hair.
Yeah.
So he turned out more like Allison.
Yeah.
Than the dad, I forget his name.
Viserys.
Yeah. So
I guess we'll see what happens. Hopefully, Rhaenyra will listen to the Hand's son. I forget his name. Hopefully, she'll get some cats because every time there was a rat, I was like, just get a cat. Why is it so hard? Just get a cat. Like, that's like the number one thing.
yeah, I just think she's got so much on her mind.
Let me find my footing and I'll get back to you.
Yeah, literally the guy walks in, one of the guys, the knights walk in and is like, listen, I'll get your house. Just chill. He's like, I just wanted to be part of the patrol, man. Like, I didn't even want the house. So.
That's something I've been seeing online that people have been saying as like their out of office response, or like, hey, I can't get back to you. Like, I'm awash in dilemmas and deficiencies. Let me find my footing and I will attend to your request.
Let me find my footing. Maybe I should do that in my next out of office.
Maybe. Let me find my footing.
Yeah, I'll be out of office for X amount of time. Let me find my footing and I'll get back to you. Yeah. It's funny.
That's all I had.
Awesome. Well, pretty full week then, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Okay, well, thanks for filling me in.
No problem. Thank you for listening.
Thank you for listening.
Okay, bye.